Oh, all right. Here we go. Back to it. Wasn't looking as good for a second there. I was trying to figure it out. But we are back officially. Uh, Let me go ahead and get this pulled up because I do kind of want to run over. Because I do kind of want to run over really quickly before I get into Bears v Colts. Uh, I just had the damn film pulled up. Right, because I want to be able to at least see. God damn it. Okay. I can't find it and it's getting frustrating. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just run back through the highlights of the game, kind of discuss some of the bigger plays from um, the game, from the previous game, kind of give a quick little breakdown on certain things that I'm seeing one way or the other. Um, of course, since it's highlights, they're going to be all plays that pretty much worked out in the Bears' favor. Um, so that's okay though for the most part. It's preseason. It's not like we could take too much from the bad plays or the good plays. So I'm not really tripping about that part. During the season, what I will do though, I want to do more all 22s. So it will be a little different if you guys come by or slide during the season. It's going to be a little bit different on how I do things. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and get started with these highlights and kind of what to look forward to um, in the upcoming game with the Colts. So first play, these are the NFL highlights. So if you go on YouTube, look up the NFL's individual highlights, you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. And I'll also leave time marking so you can go back and kind of check out the plays as I specifically speak on them. So kind of getting off the first play is of course the Titans ball. They started off on the 25 with it. Um, this is the throw from Malik Willis that Kyler Gordon eventually tracks down and the ball pops free. Let me see. I don't remember exactly which receiver he hit on this, so let me check and then I'll let you know. Boom. Yeah. Oh, okay. So that was Chris Moore. Gotcha. Yeah. Kyler Moore, Kyler Moore. Kyler Gordon definitely came out of nowhere and laid the wood. Goodness gracious. I mean, I know that rung his bell. Everybody was excited to play, but that rung his bell. For that to be the first play from scrimmage, I know Moore is upset. But kind of to focus on specifically the D line, I'm gonna start off there. Looks like Justin Jones got some good get off. This did come off of a play action, so it's not like they could really get too much penetration here. Mainly because the whole O line blocks down to the left and just kind of washes the D line down. I mean, they start off run blocking, of course, because it's play action. That play action does bring all three linebackers up, plus what looks like a safety over there, if I'm not mistaken. Is that Eject? No, nope. I'm sorry, tripping. That's Kyler. So they're in nickel. That's what it was. Yeah. Once that happens, looks like they start off in man. Yeah. Bears are man up. They have Jesus. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 men in the box. Out the gate. This is how you started the game. Now, granted, which is so crazy to me, is y'all started the game with 8 in the box, and the Titans cooked our defense on that first drive. I mean, just walk down the field on the first drive. Looking at it to me, let's see, let's play it, run it through a little bit. Like I said, I know you can't see it, so it really, really does kind of suck. Rasheem Green gets some good rush. Yeah, that hit by Kyler Gordon was next level for sure. You can tell he came out excited and ready to play because he definitely woke Mr. Moore up. But one thing I will say is that the team came out with energy, and that I love. Part of that is, hits and, making sure that their conditioning is up. They are doing a lot of movement, a lot of running, uh, running from drill to drill, making sure that they are active all the time. You can see where that translates to the game. Um, Now, granted, like I said, this wasn't the best drive for our starting defense, though we were missing some of our pieces. So I won't necessarily hold that against them. What the hell is going on here? What type of shit is going on here? Is this shit okay? Yeah, we got to reload this because it's twigging. Yeah, it's really twigging. Um, but yeah, seeing them come out with a lot of energy, they played hungry. They played like they had a point to prove. That I like. I like that they decided that they were gonna come out, they were gonna play hard. What is to this? Why? Why did you just start doing this? Thing apologies. Uh, anyway, I won't worry about it. If anything, it's just gonna have it going a little bit slower, so it'll give me a little bit more of an ability to talk about each one of these plays. Speaking of Tyreek Stevenson, that man had him a day. Shout out him. I'm really excited for our secondary this year because I want to see what happens. Looks like the next play in the highlights is a toss play to wow. That's why I was doing that the whole time. All right. Looks like the Titans have a toss play out. Looks like toss crack. They were able to get their tackle out in space, but we got a 2-on-1 right here. Well, actually, it'd be a 2-on-2 because they're probably more than likely expecting this lineman to be able to pick up Elijah Hicks, which he does. Now granted, Elijah Hicks is supposed to, or is that Jalen? Nope, that's Jalen. Jalen pushes, he takes the outside and pushes the run back inside. It looks like Sanborn misses a tackle. So yeah. Looks like in the midst of him trying to get there, Sanborn misses the tackle. He flowed. Oh, he cut under. He didn't miss the tackle. He cut under the guard and tried to cut around and just didn't have the speed to get back out to be able to make the tackle. So he dove for it and missed. Eddie whiffs and doesn't make it either. And then he meets TJ Edwards downfield. Who's that? Tajay Spears. Tajay. So not too much, nothing too crazy. This looks like the Titans have the ball. They were able to move down to the 2-yard line. Right here, I believe this is just a RPO, and Malik Willis is going to run this in, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, pretty easy. Like I said, the Titans pretty much walked down the field on the Bears. That first drive, I know in my living room, I was screaming. Because that's just not really, though it is game one, that's not what you want to see from your starting, defense. Granted, like I said, we're missing people. It is preseason. Not gonna take too much from it, but I was hoping to see a little bit more fight as the game went on, and I definitely did. But yeah, like I said, just a short RPO. Willis to looks like Tajay Spears. The Bears had once again 8 in the box. Uh, one, two, yep. Okay, their man up. Yep. And who is that? TJ Edwards. Yep. TJ Edwards just gets caught too far inside. Yep. And Malik Willis walks in. Uh, Flag on the play, but still, like I said, I think they picked this up, right? Yep. There's no foul on the play. Touchdown. Okay. So, uh, not too bad. Like I said, a lot of D line was getting good penetration. Good penetration. There was a lot of toss crack. So what they kind of did, the Titans just ran the ball and moved it down the field slowly. Um, they took advantage of Malik Willis's legs and did what they needed to do. Now to get to the real star of the show, JF1, QB1, Himothy, Hemi Herner, all that, whatever you want to call him, he is that. But for as much as he is that, I'm so happy that it's no longer a him or I ain't gonna say it's no longer a him because he's definitely still him. But we've gone from a him to a they because when man, what they say 1 + 2 = 6, and that's exactly what this was. And this was Getsy kind of being like, me personally, this was Getsy saying, I'm gonna show you what they can do outside of us relying on Justin, outside of uh our run game. Let's say it that way. Even though the screen pass is an extension of the run game for the most part, but this was definitely a hello, a welcome to the league. I mean, one catch, the pass is a little low and behind, but as soon as he catches foot in the ground, one move, gone, go, one play, touchdown drive. Um, Now to kind of focus on how it all happened and how we got to here. Uh, excuse me. Excuse me. So, looks like what's that? Two tight ends to the right side. One, two, three, four. Yep. Two tight ends to the right side. Uh, Kerber. Khalil Herbert is offset Justin in the shotgun to the right. Um, and we've got a two receiver set to the left side with DJ Moore off the ball, and it looks like Mooney is on ball. Or maybe that's ESB. Let's see. No, that's definitely Mooney. That's too small. I mean, yeah, that's too small to be ESB. Yeah. Look at Mooney though. Mooney gets a great block right there though. Kinda out the gate. Mooney, which for his size, Mooney is a great blocker. Mooney really is a great blocker. Or at least he makes sure to try and attempt. Um, my bad. Yeah, check my message. Um, Mooney really is a good blocker though for his size. He comes down, he at least tries. He's gonna give you full effort on every rep, whether he's blocking or he's going out for the pass. Mooney does give full effort, and that's one thing I can always say I love and appreciate about it. But looking at this, uh, that's so funny because look at Braxton hand. He gives a half step in a set and swings his arm. It's not even a full block. It's the way he did it. It's so funny to me. It's the step into it though. And Ole, that's stupid funny. Look, Ole. Hey, I love it. And then not only that, not only does he hit the D lineman with the Olay off the snap, but then you get out there and you get a block right there. Wow. Braxton makes the block that makes all of this happen. You get out, come out your stands. Bow. Okay, Olay, hit him. Now you coming right out. You thought you was finna get there? Nope. Pushed him right out the way. Some people say that's a block in the back. I think that's a little touchy feely for me, at least for my taste. I wouldn't call that, and I'm happy that the refs didn't either because it's not. I don't. It looks like he gets side shoulder pad. Honestly, yeah, he gets shoulder pad like directly on the side, right in here, just straight push off to the side, shove that man out the way. He hits the ground, and from what I'm looking at, it looks like DJ already sees that out the gate. He knows Braxton's gonna be there for him. He sees it, and which is why his first step isn't straight up the field. It's that stutter to make sure that the fall does get out of his way. Then once he stutter steps, it's from there full acceleration. You get a great block right here from Tevin. You got Cody Whitehair back there holding the guard. I mean, not the guard. Goodness gracious, the nose tackle. Who's that? That looks like Cole Komet over here getting a block. Who is this? Is that Jatire? Man, run this back. This makes me excited. One more time. Jatire Carter comes from his right guard position, and he is downfield. By the time DJ gets to what 7 yards? Let's see. By the time DJ catches the ball, Jatire Carter is already 7 yards down the field. By the time he crosses the line of scrimmage, Jatire Carter is already at the first down marker, engaged with the safety and running him off. Now, eventually, the safety gets and recovers because he's ultimately just faster than him. But at that point, that's all we needed. You've done enough. DJ takes the ball and DJ does the rest. I love that. it's a sea of blue jerseys in front of him. Doesn't have to worry about nothing. All you got to do is catch and accelerate. I love that. Absolutely love that. This is beautiful right here. Right up the middle, and now it's a foot race. Y'all got to show me y'all can catch me. All right, now DJ, what I want you to do is not celebrate that early next time. All right, if I know you might not see this, but let's not celebrate that early. We'll need no ankle injuries or nothing. When I seen it happen, you scared me. No heart attacks. Okay, I need to be okay. But back to this game. So the Titans get the ball back now, and one thing that I will say that I really enjoyed that I felt like was strictly one-sided was the ease of the game once things got started. Now, granted, I do understand that the Titans they basically played two rookie quarterbacks, or really one rookie quarterback and one that hasn't really played. You ain't got that much time, that much tick under your belt as far as an NFL QB. Um, but the Bears, just the way they eased into the way their offense ran, and the way the offense ran and the energy that the defense played with, to me, feels like it overwhelmed the Titans as the game went on. Especially due to those first two plays. I mean, the first two plays were so huge that I feel like it wasn't hard for things to kind of start. I ain't gonna say spiraling, but it wasn't hard for things to start getting out of control here. After like I said, the very first play, you come out, bam, very first play, catch, bow, straight out. Very next Bears possession, catch, bow, right out. Not only that, they're both off. It was two screens, really. So you basically lost all. You're getting dominated by screens. But I feel like that those two plays were so huge that it really just sucked the energy out of the Titans from the gate, and then it on top of that, it energized the Bears because even out, like I said, the defense did not have a great first drive. The Titans basically went right down the field, majority running plays. Other than that, the one first the big pass to Chris Moore, the Kyler Gordon play. After that, it was majority runs, and they pretty much just ran over the Bears until they scored. Once Justin and DJ Moore come out, they throw that screen. The offense pretty much pulls momentum all the way back to the Bears side at that point. Now it's on the Titans to kind of come back and regulate. And in the highlights here, now we're about to get to one of my more favorite plays, mainly because it shows the rookie and the rookie's growth. Not just one, but both. Um, I've been hearing about Gervon Dexter's get off all offseason. For the most part, in this game, he was good. And this play right here, really, I feel like epitomizes what the Bears' defensive line can be if these two reach their potential. Gervon Dexter comes off. He takes on a double team out the gate. Bam. They holding him. Then he takes on a double team out the gate. Right. But him taking on that double team, I don't remember. Did they stunt on the outside? Let me check again. I don't believe this is the one they stunted on. Up, they did actually. Okay, so up on the top side. You have Zach Pickens, you got D-Rob, Dom Rob, Demarcus Robinson, Dominique Robinson, I'm sorry. Right, Demarcus Walker and Dominique Robinson. Let me not confuse myself talking too fast. But you get a a TE and you get a stunt. Zach pushes up field directly into taking his man into the tackle, and Dominique Robinson wraps around him. With Dominique Robinson wrapping around, though, that tackle on the edge doesn't even see the stunt coming. So basically, Zach Pickens just splits him right out the gate. Comes right through, engages with his man two steps. Once Dom Rob leaves the tackle has to come back down, but it's too late for him to really get a hand on him. So Zach pretty much just walks right through him. I mean, one straight power into the guard, it's him right through here. Excuse me, let me get through there. Woo, woo, woo. For both I love it. Come here. Excuse me. Right through there. Come here, Will. Come here, Will Levis. Let me see you. Meet ground. Have fun in Soldier Field. I love this play. And this is not the only stunt that we saw from the Bears D line in this game. And it created a lot of problems for the Tennessee Titans. I don't know if this was their entire starting O line. I don't believe that it was, but the Bears defense handled them. You see Zach's reaction. Zach is super T. I love it because you should be excited when something like that happens. Your coach has coached you up, and then you're able to go out there. You're able to make a play, be right where you need to be when you need to be there. Beautiful. Um, let me see. I hope they got Tyreek Stevenson's pass break up in here too, because I wanted to touch on that really quickly. Travis Gibson had a good game too, though it looks like right here he pretty much gets he gets chipped and then meets that tackle, and then the right guard pulls off of Javon Dexter after the initial double, but it's too late now. And by the time they even realize what's happening, Will Levis is already going down. Um, oh, I actually love that. I love the get off from both young guys. I love the power from both young guys. I love the finesse of Zach to split the guard and the tackle and to get straight through there, really without either one of them, to be honest, being able to really get a hand on him. Like I said, it looks like the stunt really confused that tackle. He just never sees it coming. So by the time he really realizes what's going on, Zach is through him already. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll get on to the next highlight. All right, so now we are back to the offense. We've got trips right with Khalil Herbert offsetting the gun to the left. I don't know who this is down at the bottom of the screen. I don't think that's DJ. Might have been Valus. Who is that? That's not Valus. But who is? Maybe Tyler Scott? Cause no, maybe not. Maybe that's DJ. Nope, never mind. That looks like a double number. That's not DJ. That's not DJ. That might really be Valus. Whoever it is. Yeah, because that's what Komet and Mooney on the other side. Met Mooney and ESB are on the other side. So if that's not DJ, then I would assume that's Bayless. No, that can't be Bayless. I don't see the dreads. I don't know who that is. Regardless, doesn't really matter. So what the Titans do here, let me take a look. It's not an all 22, so I don't have a great view of what the Titans are in, but it looks like mm, almost looks like man, but they blitz. It's a double A gap blitz with the safety and middle linebacker. Yeah, yeah. Looks like that's the safety and the Mike that blitz Justin evades, which is beautiful actually. The evasion is beautiful, because he comes out of it at pretty much immediately realizes we have a screen going. I need to get out of here because they're coming in hot. Look at Darnell right on the other side. Yes, sir. Big guy out there getting man, what? That comes out his stance, hands on, push back. That's a good question. Honestly, I don't watch a ton of the Saudi league, so I can't really say. I just started watching MLS, Major League Soccer, more consistently now due to the fact that Messi is now down there in Miami. So I've definitely been trying to check out the MLS more, but I'm more of a Premier League guy, if you ask me. Big Liverpool fan over here. Uh, but anyway, yeah. So looking at it here, we get the ball out. Darnell Wright, like I said, the anchor on the other side. He pretty much looks like he gets beat out of the gate. Um, but he's able to recover, get his feet up under him, get hands to the chest of the defender, and pretty much just make him do what he wants him to do. Moves him right out the way. Justin pump fakes, moves around, avoids the safety that is on the blitz. And then it's just from there, it's let your athleticism take over. Gets a pass down to Herbert. Herbert turns around and he sees nothing but grass and blue jerseys, literally. And at that point, it's just go make a play. And that's what he does. He gets straight down. Even once he gets contacted, keeps his feet in bounds, 3 more steps, touchdown Bears. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. This right here, this is beautiful work. Right there, bow, straight down. Another thing that I love this whole game, like I said, the lines, the offensive line and the D line showed out. The Bears had 8 sacks. The offensive line, they scored those 2 touchdowns, and they were just as big of a part in them 2 touchdowns as Justin or Khalil or DJ. Look at this. I was talking about Jatiri Carter last time being downfield, blocking. Here he is again. Let's see what he does when he comes from the right side. Okay, yep. Goes on for a little bit, lets him go, and now look, he just out there looking for someone to block. The man's is damn near 8 yards downfield by the time Khalil touched the ball. Bam. No, not 8. He's definitely a good 5. For sure a good 5 yards. Look, now he just, "Where Imma go? Where Imma go? Who Imma block? Get out my way. Imma block him." Khalil runs over him. Look at ESB down there blocking. He say, "I may not be the receiver y'all need, but I might be the tackle." That man is out there blocking downfield. I love it. Shout out him. I hope we beat the Lions this year both times so he can talk shit to his brother as much as he want to. Uh, but yeah, I love this. I love the way this play goes right down the field. Herbert shows his big play ability. which we already knew he had because he had plenty of explosive runs last year. So I'm excited to see what happens moving forward. Uh, Now this right here, the Titans must have did a whole lot of nothing because it looks like they. Oh, this was the Valus muff. Okay, I was waiting on this to get here. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, now to focus on Valus and his muff. Even watching it happen, I could not understand what was going through his head here. And my thing is, I'm one of many Bears fans who have been waiting on that next electric, you know, Devin Hester type of returner who just anytime the ball goes up and it's potentially in his hands, he's about to do something with it. And uh so looking at it, I'm one of those people who have been excited for Valus to get his second chance after kind of having a rough year last year, but now this is your chance to kind of come back in and really show us what you're made of, what you can do for us. You know what I'm saying? Not, or let me not even say just for us, but what you can do for yourself. You know, you've worked hard to get to this point, and granted, the Bears are using you as a gadget player, but they're also looking for that. They're looking for you to affect the return game as much as possible. They want to see what you can bring to the team, and as of right now, when stuff like that happens, when you see the ball take a bounce that high, I mean, and then it hits your hands and you can't corral it. It's right there, right in midair. Valus, you have to know. You got to be able to feel that, dog. Off the bounce, bam, there it is. That's too long. That's too long. These guys run 4.40s. It's been 3 seconds. The ball bounces and your closest defender to you is less than what's that? 15 yards? If these guys run 4.4s, then that means the ball is gonna take them 2 seconds to get to you. Less. The ball bounces by the time it's even about to touch your hands. He's already in form, about to blast you, dog. Let that go. That's the one to let go. Don't if the bounce goes high, don't take that, dog. Don't wait on that. It's nothing you can do with that. You just gave him nothing but time to come get right to you. And he legs it the whole way. So it's not like there's anything that, it's no defender that even comes close to stopping. Who is that? 20? I don't know who 20 is, but 20 gets no block right here. Nothing. Gets ran right past. And it's too late now. He didn't been contacted. Now you want to jump on the fucking ball and shit, but it's too late. Valus then got hit and they turned the ball over. But I'm not even gonna put that on, you know, on 20 right there because that's on Valus. Bailey should have known right there out the gate, I can't do this. Once this ball hits and it's been in the air for 2, 3 seconds, I can't try to touch this. I need to get out the way. Anyway, that doesn't happen. The Titans take over on like the 30. Uh, and we will move on from there. All right. Up from the 25, actually. Look at that. Look how lucky they are. So the first play from scrimmage for the Titans from then is a play action. Yep, interception right back to the Bears. Love it. Was there a flag on this? Nope. Right back. That's what I thought. We got it right back. Okay. So let's look. We look good. We saw what happens. Let's look at the line. Um, so I'm gonna say the Bears get lucky here. I mean, off the play action, Malik Willis has all day. He has all day to throw. The D line doesn't really get any push. Granted, like I said, it is play action, so I understand reading first. You got to read and react at least on that one. But it looked for the most part they get washed down, and then once they get washed down and all the O linemen get hands on, they really don't do anything. Mm-hmm. Hello. What? Hmm? Yeah. Can you hear me now? Yeah. I said you doing a podcast? Yes, ma'am. Ma'am. Okay. Well, I'll just let you know I'm on my way home. I just dropped her off. Okay. All right. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay. See you soon. Bye, yeah. I love you too. All right. All right. Um, but yeah. So the D line pretty much gets washed down. Now here, like I said, I do see the ball hasn't been handed off yet, so the fake is still alive. So I understand why a lot of the line is still engaged. Right here, though, Terrell Lewis, you can see that the running back doesn't have the ball, and Malik is getting ready to pass. But you're not able to shed this tackle at all. The tackle pretty much one arms you. Like I get right there. Okay, you stonewall, good feet, contain. You want to make sure that the running back doesn't get through. You don't want to get too far up the field, especially on something like that. You don't want to be pass rushing. They run the ball right where you were. Granted, get all that. You want to squeeze down, try to stop that run. But after the squeeze, and once you realize that this is no longer a run, right there, bow. That needs to be straight out the gate. You need to be coming off one arm, two arm, bow, get off, disengage, make a play. Now, granted, Malik saves the Bears because he just throws this pass too high, little too much mustard. Got a little excited. You can tell he bouncing on his toes, getting a little happy, and just puts too much sauce. Got too much sauce right off that football, and you can tell right here. Like I said, the Bears get saved because they have no pass rush. Now, this is one I will say the rookies get flushed because where is Zach Pickens going? I mean, to be honest, they really just the O line just pushes the whole D line into one big clusterfuck right in the middle. That's a big clusterfuck. Um, again, let me share this. Uh, all right. That's funny. Uh, but yeah, back to the play itself. That's kind of like I said, what I was expecting. Um, yeah, hold on, holds it, fires down. Absolutely nothing. As far as the interception itself, just good hands. You know, three people around it. We have to come up with that, and the Bears did. So shout out to them. The Vikings, like I said, I mean the Vikings. The Titans really bailed them out. Specifically, Malik Willis bailed them out because we got no passers there. Weren't able to get any penetration for the most part, even if it was a run play. The gaps were open. So the fact that they were able to do it and we're able to get a stop, and we have reached the end of Justin's day, but we're on the PJ Walker. As far as PJ goes, PJ's really had an up and down day for me too. Had an up and down day for me as well. His very first pass from scrimmage was an interception. Terrible. Or I ain't gonna say terrible, but it was a bad decision. You come out right off the play action, go deep. It's safety help over the top. There's somebody underneath. Why you chose to hit, and then you threw a deep ball to ESB of all people and overthrew him. Right, so safety over the top. ESB coming across. You hit him. You throw right to him, and it looks like, to be honest, whoever that is coming across right there, I doubt that's Tanyan. Yeah, no, because Tanyan stayed into block, so I don't know who that is coming across there, but who is that? Is that a receiver? Whoever's at the receiver spot on the other side must have ran like a, uh, pivot. Looks like a deep pivot. Let me see it again. Looks like a 10-yard pivot. Take a couple steps in and, uh, bounce back out. This was a corner. Like I said, I'm not working with an all 22 here, so that's the hard part is I can't really see what's going on, from the top bird's eye view, but looking at it here, like I said, PJ Walker's first throw of the game was terrible. Safety over the top, you go deep to ESB of all people. It doesn't you don't get anything out of that. I personally, I would have decided to go another route. That's just me. Um, let's see. So Titans have the ball back. They now have sent out Will Levis. His first pass is complete down at the 10-yard line. Looking at it here, Bears defense, we actually got some good penetration there for the most part. Travis Gibson gets cut. He's able to push down, hands straight down, up over him. Yep, get outside. Who is that? Looks like Terrell Lewis is able to get around the corner on the other side. Got it. Yep. It's a rollout. Not even a play action, it's a straight rollout by Will Levis. Like I said, it's complete down at the 10-yard line. We get some halfway decent penetration. Like I said, anytime you're getting cut blocked, you wanna be able to get those hands down, hit that person, whoever the blocker is, make sure you throw their face in the dirt, hop right over it, continue to pursue. That's what Travis did. Will was just able to complete the pass before we was able to do anything for it. Here, the Titans go ahead, they jump over, they score their second touchdown of the game. Um, this one ain't really too much to it. They worked their way down to just about the 1-yard line, and then, yeah, run it in right over the top. Nothing too spectacular about it. Um, alright, Bears didn't do anything with the ball. Once again, the Titans got the ball back. Now here we go again. They run a double stunt on both sides. So Terrell Lewis and looks like Travis both eh, work their way upfield and redirect inside, while the bigger guys, our rookies, Pickens and Dexter, find a way to work outside. The Titans, ooh, was that complete? That looks like it might came off the turf. The Titans O-line picks this up really well. Looks like they're able to communicate that it's coming. Everybody looks like they seem to be watching, and so that's why the Bears are met stonewalled. Um, uh, yep, we got a completed pass. We'll play next play, 3rd and 1. Titans still have the ball. Wow, this was the fumble. That's a great hit. I believe that's Adrian Colbert. That's a great hit. Even watching this, I got super excited for the hit before I even knew the ball came out. I figured the ball did come out though after he got hit. Crown of the helmet right on the ball. I mean, can't get more textbook than that. Um, as far as the D line goes, looks like they get decent penetration. The pocket starts to collapse for sure, but the Titans hold up enough for Will Levis to get the pass off. I don't believe that's really where he wanted to go. Actually, no, he stares that man down the whole time. I take it back. That is where he wanted to go. Sees him, foul. Yep, puts it right on him. He just gets, yeah, he gets his bell rung. And like I said, you can't get more textbook than that. Crown of the helmet right on the ball. You get me, shoulder on arm, inside, wrap. Well, he didn't have to wrap because ball came out, drops right on it. Here's the ball. On to the next. Noah Sewell, love him, by the way. Haven't got a chance to really focus on him and talk about him specifically. Was he in on this play? Uh, he was. Yep, he came from the other side. So it's Adrian Colbert and Sewell that were excuse me. Cornering him in there. Alright, let's look here. See what the next play has got for us. So the Bears must have sold again. Yep, they had a boo-boo drive. Probably got some movement, but at this point, the Titans get the ball back with 1:58 in the second. Uh, Malik Willis got the ball, bounces outside, met by Noah Sewell. Like, look, just talking about him, and he gets right there. Uh, so yeah, that's enough on the previous game. I just wanted to get through mainly that first half, kinda talk about those rotational pieces that we're going to have. Look at that. One more play. Is it okay? It's still the second half. I mean, second quarter, so we're gonna talk about it. Terrell Lewis with the strip sack. I love it. Bam! You get out there, engage, you get around the corner. Once you realize you're getting past the quarterback, plant, hard plant, dip, dip and rip. As soon as you get around there, look out. Bow, bow, into the chest. Goes right into the chest of the tackle. Once you realize you're past the quarterback, bam, dip and rip. Right back through there. Bam. Swipes at the ball. Gets it right out of his hand. Bam. Right out his hand. They fall on it, Bears get the ball back. That's another thing that I want to touch on too. The Bears got a lot of takeaways in this game, whether that be fumbles, um, whether that be interceptions. The Bears had a lot of takeaways in this game. And what that tells me is Fluce's system is really starting to take and really starting to hold dear to a lot of the guys that are playing. Um, and a lot of guys that are entering into this culture are starting to understand what the Bears are building here. And you're starting to see that energy translate not only from the building, but to here as well, to on the field. Let's see. We still got PJ Walker in here. Got a good pass to Tyler Scott, but good gracious, man. What is it with the speedsters in their hands? That one I just say I think he's trying to do too much. Honestly, you got the catch. I know you trying to push through it a little bit. You are still on your feet. But the one thing you have to do before you even think about running is secure the ball. Catch right here, bam. You get twisted up. What's that? Looks like a linebacker 53 or 23, 33, 33. Yep. But then you come right here, bow. Look, I don't even know what's going on there. 'Cause it looks like he takes that second hand off the ball before oh no. Looks like that safety hits the ball. Bam. Yep. Punches on it. Put the fist right on the ball. Bam. Peanut punches it right out. And at that point, there's nothing Tyler can do. Just a rookie mistake. First preseason game, first game. They're gonna grow from this. He will learn and grow from this. Not too mad. Then we gonna give him some time. He was trying to make a play. Just you got to tuck that ball away. So back with the Titans again. Malik Willis got the ball back. That's a great spin move by Terrell Lewis. It doesn't actually get him anywhere, but get upfield, redirect. Ah, if Malik Willis didn't jump back out, he might have been able to actually get inside and get to him. Pickens looks like yep, Pickens is in a jailhouse. Let's see. There goes another stunt. They love them stunts. Oh, excuse me. Again, they love those stunts. 37 seconds left in the second. Malik takes off. It's a first down. Titans kick field goal. Okay. So really not too much to dissect here. Wait. Okay. Sorry. A little premature again. Rojo. Roshan Johnson and his run. I love this. Okay, a 14-22 in the third quarter. The Bears run. Looks like toss. Yep. It run just a regular halfback toss. Don't look like there's a crack on this time. Nope, because that's Tyler Scott out there. He just runs up to get a block. Um, and Roshan Johnson really just shows off his power. 2, 3, arm tackle, bow, stiff arm, take this with you. No. Like, man, people, if you thought you were gonna miss David Montgomery, I think Rojo is here to let you know you won't. Because this right here catches, bam. When you first establish person, the old lineman actually, who is that? That Larry Borum getting his ass whipped. It sure is. Larry Borum gets his ass kicked. Fuck. The man's gets blown 2 yards off the ball. They started at the 38. Larry Borum is at the 40. His ass is in the fullback's face. Good Lord. Granted, it looks like some either he recovers or that D lineman just gives up on the play. Looks like about a half and half. Larry somewhat recovers, but the D lineman also didn't do too much to really disengage to make the tackle on Roshan. So Roshan just plants and runs through the first linebacker to meet him, which is 57. Looks like a fullback. 57 takes on the fullback, whoever that is. Wow, I really need to learn. This preseason roster is killing me, kicking my ass. Um, the Roshan just is straight arm tackles, run straight through him, straight up the field. Not even worried about who's on him. Just run. I'm running through all these arm tackles. I'm strong. You're not. Watch this. So overall, not too bad. A preseason game, a first preseason game with a lot of new pieces, a lot of new installs, definitely. Uh, but you can see the potential. You can see what the Bears are trying to do, where the offense is growing, where the defense is growing. You see the potential of basically what the Bears see. Uh, Now, granted, like I said, we going into Colts joint practices. They had their first joint practice today. And from what I've been hearing and seeing on Twitter or X, um, is that or the offense as a whole kind of had an up and down day, on and off day. I heard Justin killed it in one on ones. He had a beautiful pass down the left sideline of Darnell Mooney. Another pass to DJ Moore in one on ones where he absolutely cooks Kenny Moore. Um, there's something there. But overall, the Bears offense really just showed, like I said, the potential that's there and what they can do. So now when it comes down to where to move forward and here with the Colts coming up, I want to see how our defensive line handles having to go up against an offensive line that's, I wouldn't say that they're the best in the league, but they're definitely probably not the best in the league, but they're about middle of the pack, probably top 10 if you ask the right people. For sure. I know you got to go Chiefs, you go Eagles, Cowboys. Um, let's see, Chiefs, Eagles, Cowboys. You could probably go Tampa somewhere in there. Uh, let's see. Trying to think. I can do myself one better. Let's look it up. Look it up. Top offensive lines. All right. Cool. We can go off last. The final 2022 NFL offensive lineman rankings according to PFF. Let's see. We got Philly, Baltimore, the Packers, ill. Kansas City. I'm not trying to draft here. No PFF. Uh, uh, yeah, I don't like that. Hmm? Mm-hmm. Come on. Screaming. You didn't get nothing to drink? Okay. I might have to because I'm thirsty and I'm also a little hungry. You said what? Okay. I guess we can. Cause, well, I don't know. I guess I'll just be. I'll be. I need to figure out what I'm gonna eat. Yeah, my stomach hurts. Mm-hmm. Cause you said you was on your way home. Oh, okay. So, yep, they actually are. They not top 10, top 11. We got the Eagles, Chiefs, Lions, Browns, the Packers, Bucks, Patriots, Rams, Chargers, 49ers, and then the Colts. So those are some of the better O lines in the game right now. So with the Colts having one of the better O lines, I am excited to see how that D line holds up against the offensive line that's considered tops in the league. Um, where did the Bears end up on that list? We should all know. 32. So let's hope that goes up from this year as well. I'm excited to see what's produced by these teams. How they go, how these offensive lines run. As far as stuff to look out for, I would watch out for the Travis Bell emergence. My guy showed up and showed out for a seventh round pick in the last preseason game. So that means I'm sure he's going to get some more tick this upcoming game just to kind of see where his level is. I think polls will more than likely put him on the practice squad and try to keep him. Um, but we'll have to see how that goes. Um, Pickens and Dexter. With Dexter, I'm gonna mainly be watching his get off. I want to make sure and see, can you get off the ball? What are your reactions? How are things going for you personally? Um, how can you use that strength and athleticism to put you in a better position to dominate? With Zach Pickens, I want to see more of what I saw last week. Kind of what I spoke on earlier, as far as the split was nice, but now I want to see what you can do when you actually have to put some pass rush moves together. Um, Granted, like I said, I know he's still working. I know it's still a lot of growth to the game that's coming, but I want to see how you're developing, how you're growing. What do you feel like you need to focus on in your game from week to week? Um, like I said, Dexter's more get off. I know you got the strength. I know you have the power to come off ball and blow a lot of these guys up, but it's the speed at which you do it. You will automatically lose the rep if you can't get out of your stance in time. Most quarterbacks nowadays, when they do see very active defensive lines, the ball is out of their hands within 3 to 4 seconds. Snap, snap, look, throw, right where you see it. So I really want to see how are they developing? How are y'all growing? How are we improving? Biggest questions moving forward. For the offensive line, now that y'all are playing a little bit more, for the offense in general, really, to be honest, now that y'all are playing a little bit more, you're going to have more people with eyes on you now after that week one performance. Pretty much doubled up the pressure. So now I want to see, not necessarily was it a fluke, but now when things don't necessarily happen where you score 2 touchdowns in basically one play and 2 drives, or 2 plays basically in 2 drives, how do y'all move forward and how can y'all progress? How does your offense move forward now that it's not able to just come out, dump off, and see what happens? Um, Now that there's a little more, though it will be basic, there'll be a little bit more script, a little bit more. Um, let's try this so I can see how it'll look from Luke Getzey. Uh, so that's another thing we're looking forward to. Overall, like I said, wasn't a bad game. We'll see how things go with these upcoming games. Let me see. Well, these next 2 upcoming games with the Colts and the Bills. And then we will move from there. I will be back on Saturday before the game to do another quick preview, quick rundown before the game starts. So be on the lookout for that. Um, and as always, bear down.